Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. So glad you could attend and come inside, Movie Maniacs. We take a look at Abstract Heart, the new feature film from 1261 Pictures, a studio we've looked at a number of their other projects before. And here in this feature film, we get the story told by director Nathaniel Davis, who gives us the story of Joe, who's down and out guy looking for love in all the wrong places and drifting through life. Well, when he's in one of those wrong places, he ends up crossing paths with Cherry, and he develops feelings for Cherry. Cherry then ends up dragging him down into her world of drug addiction as well as some other nasty, seedy characters. But Joe, with his feelings for Cherry, will do everything in his power to make sure she stays safe. Everything and anything. And we watch how that takes a very dark turn in Abstract Heart. Folks, this is an independent micro-budget film, and as I said, director Nathaniel Davis, who also wrote this script, this gives us an interesting character with Joe. You feel sympathy for him throughout, but we also get growth for his character. Independent micro-budget cinema isn't just made up of horror films, it's made up of all genres, and this one is more drama, though it does have some horrific elements in it, I will say, especially later on as the film plays out. But I loved the change they had in Joe's character. In some of these, independent films, you don't get to see an actual character arc. Some scripts miss that point, but in here, we actually get character growth in the Joe character, and the Cherry character too as well, though not quite as much with her. I did like how they took these characters and we actually see them make changes in their character as the film plays out. Again, I just make a point of that because you don't see that often in lower budget or independent films. That kind of misses the mark a lot of times, but here we definitely get changes in our character, so that kept it interesting, and the film moves along nicely, even though it's a drama, so you don't get a lot of action sequences going on. The editing and the pacing of this film was really well done, I thought. It moves along nicely, and you never feel bogged down in any one scene. The tone of the film kind of changes a little bit. You get a little bit of mixture of humor in here as we see Joe's life plays out in the beginning, and we get an idea of what his life is like. Plus, there's a little bit of a running gag of what happens every time Cherry comes over to his house. So I like that they added that humor, but then it takes some dark turns, especially near the end. Some unexpected, not necessarily twists, just events that happen that you didn't expect to happen. And I like that. It kept me on my toes, and it also made me go, wow, they went there. I don't want to spoil it for you, but let's just say that change in Joe's character really becomes evident near the end of the movie. Again, great performances by Mitchell McCurdy and Morgan Ballou. Morgan Ballou plays Cherry, liked her. Cherry, this addict who is in the wrong place, who's just looking for a better life, and Joe, Mitchell McCurdy's Joe, definitely great chemistry between these two and their scenes that they had, and you felt like they're playing characters, not just reading their lines, which is always good. Audio in here is decent, never really dropped out or got distracting for me, and the video quality, while it is a micro budget, stayed decent as well. Not a high production value, but for what they were working with really well done, I thought. Overall, Abstract Heart is a decent independent drama, excuse me. See, I've covered these films so much, I keep saying dropping into horror. It's an independent drama with horrific elements in it that I think will be interesting for those who are looking for something different in their independent micro-budget cinema, but not necessarily looking for something in the horror realm. Though it does get a bit graphic at the end, I think you'll enjoy this film if you're a fan of those type of movies, or just a fan of micro-budget films in general. So check it out if you happen to see Abstract Heart. Please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on it, constructive thoughts. I'll put a link to their Facebook page where you can catch what festivals they're going to be playing at next, and I'm looking forward to see what next comes out of 1261 Pictures. They definitely bring some diverse projects, and they seem to be getting better with each one. Thank you so much for watching The Final Cut. As always, we're over 700 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. I do this because of you guys. I appreciate your support. Sorry for the sporadic reviews, but we do have other projects going on in Special Mark Productions you should check out. And until next time, folks, remember, keep that ticket stub.